How goes it, ladies and gents? Welcome to our Eastern Conference Finals preview. Man, we got Boston, the 3rd seed, versus Miami, the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference Finals. So this is the first time that the Eastern Conference Finals features no number 1 seed. So this is the first time since 1983.
Wow.
Yes, sir. And of course, Miami is hot going into the final Eastern Conference Finals. And you've been saying this, Viz, this whole time since round 1.
Wow. Viz yan. Bihira ako marinig kay Viz.
Buti naman tumama ako, no? Tumama ako minsan. Yan talaga, may kutob talaga ako dyan, di ba? Meron talaga akong... Kasi I see them play all the time kasi nga may mga fantasy players ako sa Heat, especially Duncan Robinson. So, you watch the game, and I see na wala, ang hirap nila talunin. Even the biggest teams, even nung Milwaukee versus Miami nung regular season, talagang hirap na yung Milwaukee sa Heat. So, even kahit sino makatapat nila nahihirapan sa Heat. So, nung nakita ko yun, sabi ko, they're gonna be the dark horse. Kasi sa East, anything can happen. Wala namang ahead. Kumbaga, wala namang number 1 talaga sa East for me. Kasi nga, for me, si Giannis hasn't proven anything in the playoffs. So, yun na nga yung nangyari. So, the Heat beat, di ba? Giannis. Kumbaga, nung nangyari yun, wala na. Kumbaga, talagang, yun na yung, nangyari na yung prediction ko. Talagang, they're the dark horse of the East. Yes, especially now na they're going against a juggernaut Boston team. Well, we say juggernaut all the time. Pero ito, biglang yung Boston, biglang lumakas. Biglang lumakas. Kasi nga, yun yung sinasabi natin, yung growth spurt nila Tatum, nila Brown, di ba? And then meron kang si Smart din. Yung growth spurt ni Smart this season, ibang klase, di ba? So, he's really an impact player. He impacts the game in every way, every time he touches the floor. So, for me, it's gonna be battle to. For me, battle tong series na to. Sana game 7
only. Dogs only.
Dogs only to.
Eto, Jeff, Miami missed the playoffs last year and they add Jimmy and all of a sudden they're in the conference finals with a chance to make it to the finals. Let's talk about Jimmy for a bit. I mean, you got to talk about Jimmy Buckets. And I know you want to give him a new nickname. What was that you were saying?
Yun na nga Kailangan natin ng bagong, di ba, Jimmy Buckets yung pangalan. He doesn't really give you much buckets anymore. Well, he does from time to time, but it's his leadership.
Nails.
Nails ba?
Pwede, actually.
Hindi ko alam.
Imagine that team, it's the same team from last year. Imagine it's the same team from last year. You just add leaders into a young core, and suddenly that's what happens. Right? You put in Crowder, Iguodala, Jimmy Butler, and then a healthy Goran Dragic. Biglang championship contending team to, pare. And the young guys like Herro, Duncan Robinson, like what Viz said, sa tagal nung season, they're probably in their 3rd year. And Bam, pare, si Bam has nag-leap yan from 1 year to another, di ba? From in 3 years time, from a bench player to suddenly a superstar or an all-star at least. Grabe. So, as Viz said, it's interesting to see how this plays out, but sa akin ang gusto kong makita, if Boston's gonna win this, it's Tatum proving himself as a real superstar, going up against elite defenders like Jimmy Butler and Crowder and Iguodala. If he can, then that proves that he deserves to be a superstar and he can be in the finals. It's gonna be interesting.
Julo, let's jump from Jimmy to Jayson. Jayson Tatum, he's obviously emerging as a superstar for Boston. What can you say about Jayson Tatum's rise as a star?
Well, iba na talaga kung ang best player mo si Mamba. Talagang tinatry mo embody yung mentality niya, 'di ba? On court. And nakikita naman natin sa game ni Jayson Tatum 'yun. And this is the perfect time to show the world what you're about. I think nakikita ko kasi kay Jayson Tatum, may mga critical parts of the game na kailangan panalo pero hindi siya nagpapakita eh. May mga ganong games na rin siya. And hopefully, and this is another level Another level itong papasukan niya. So,
ang Butler na yung kalaban mo eh.
Miami Heat na championship caliber team, championship caliber culture. So matetest talaga yung growth niya dito.
Yeah.
Saka huge test na yung last series, di ba? From the Raptors.
Doubt.
That's a huge test.
Okay, so now let's talk about the bigs. Viz, you mentioned both of them. Si Bam, tsaka si Theis. Who do you think has the edge here in terms of big men?
Well, syempre on paper, Bam yung pipili mo. He's an all-star. And yun nga, he battled Giannis till the end. Kumbaga talagang pinahirapan niya si Giannis. Siya yung nagpahirap kay Giannis. And, well, yung team defense din. But he's the one who can go toe-to-toe with Giannis. Diba? Yung katawan ni Bam talagang pwede makipagsabayan kahit kanino. But yun nga, si Theis is very underrated. He plays within the system very well ng Boston. So, he sets really good screens sa ilalim, lalo na mag-seal siya sa ilalim, then makakadrive si Kemba or whoever. He's a really smart player and he's really good on defense. He's also a disruptor. So, it's gonna be a good matchup. Yun lang, mas undersized lang ng konti si Theis. Kasi si Bam medyo specimen.
Para sa akin dyan, kung si Theis nag-thrive against Marc Gasol and medyo tumatandang Serge Ibaka, makakatapat na dito Adebayo na parang Serge Ibaka from 8-10 years ago.
Exactly.
Na mas polished.
Right.
So let's see. Dito natin makikita kung talagang role player ba si Theis o sinuwerte lang siya sa matchups niya.
Okay, now let's talk about another integral piece for the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart. Julo, I mean, we've been talking about him since the start of the playoffs. Obviously, we all love Marcus Smart, and that's weird from a Lakers fan. Pero what can you say about Marcus Smart and his effect on this series?
Ito yung kailangan mo talagang utility na kahit saang pasok mo lang siya, he makes the right play at the right time. 'Di ba? To make you win ball games. Wala siyang pakialam kung anong papagawa mo sa kanya. He thrives in that, no? And tumaas rin yung percentage niya sa threes ngayon. I think these are the intangibles na kailangan for a conference finals, and hopefully ipakita niya lahat to yung pagka first team all defense niya.
May narinig din ako interview sa kanya. Sabi niya, parang kinumpare siya kay Patrick Beverley. Parang siya, I'm better than Pat, di ba? I'm like how many levels ahead of Patrick Beverley. Sabi niya, totoo eh. Kumbaga, saka sixth pick yan eh. I mean, he's not like undrafted. He was really, kumbaga nung college, talagang star player si Marcus Smart. And he's really showing how, di ba, kumbaga yung confidence ni Danny Ainge sa kanya, di ba, sabi ni mga tao, favorite son daw ni Danny Ainge si Smart. Kahit sino daw iti-trade mo Smart, di daw papayag si Danny Ainge.
Una pa nga daw si Tatum,
and
di ba?
he's really showing the loyalty ni Ainge na talagang pinapakita ni Ainge na ito yung kapalit, di ba? Really, he's gonna die for the team eh. Kumbaga, sinabi nga ni, may nagsabi na teammate niya na, I've never had a teammate like Smart before. He's really a unique individual and a unique player. Kasi he's so small, pero he can guard like 1 to 4, di ba?
Yep.
For me, you need a Marcus Smart in every team.
Absolutely. Diba? And Marcus Smart's the type of guy who hates losing more than he likes winning. Alam mo yung tipong ayaw niya talaga mapatalo. Alam mo yun? And to go back to your point about Pat Bev, the Pat Bev comparison, I'd see Marcus Smart as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker and Pat Bev as the Jared Leto Joker. Alam mo yung tipong...
Okay naman si Jared Leto. Hindi. Sagot na, malinis na mabilis.
Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so all of you mentioned, yun nga, ang daming factors, diba? There's youth. Both teams have youth. Both teams have young guys on the rise. Duncan Robinson, Tyler Herro, Jaylen Brown, Jayson Tatum, but they also have a good set of vets. Who's gonna be the X factor in this series?
If Duncan Robinson finds his stroke, ala Klay Thompson siya dito sa series na to.
Grabe.
Mukhang delikado yun kung gano'n. I mean, he has the capacity to be in that mood and 'di ba? May mga games na kumanana siya ng todo eh. And I think pwede siya maging X factor dito.
Yung feeling ko X factor dito pare si Kemba. Kemba would be the kasi I guess Tatum's gonna do what Tatum does, 'di ba? They're gonna be Jaylen and Tatum, Hayward if ever. Pero Kemba in an Eastern Conference Finals, we'll see if he will be able to play under the pressure. It's his first time being here. Pero kung babantay naman sa kanya would be no disrespect to Goran Dragic, pero yung opensa kasi ni Kemba iba eh. And if you have a team that has three offensive options in Tatum, Jaylen and Hayward, baka mawala yung attention kay Kemba.
Well, ako for the Heat, X factor yung dalawang veteran wings nila, Crowder and Iguodala. Kasi yun nga, they're gonna be tasked to guard the two wings of Boston. Kumbaga, that's a tough task kasi nga yung growth spurt nung dalawa medyo intense eh, pang all-star yung nilalaro. Pero these two veterans are capable and they're disruptors, 'di ba? Kumbaga annoying yung mga yan, Iguodala and Jae Crowder. Assets sa defense yung mga yun. So let's see how they game plan against those two, 'di ba? Yung against Tatum and Brown. Sa Boston naman, yun nga, tama si Jeff actually. Kasi Kemba has been the missing link eh, 'di ba? Kumbaga binubuhat talaga ni Tatum and ni Brown and ni Smart yung Boston eh. For me, missing link si Kemba. So if he plays well, 'di ba? Mas delikado yung Miami.
And to go back to your point about Iggy, this is his 6th consecutive season to make it to the conference finals. Ano talaga si Iggy. Grabe talaga. Winner talaga.
Saka isipin mo sa team mo may Jimmy ka saka Iggy. Sa locker room, yung locker room leadership presence pa.
Exactly. And Dragic.
Dragic.
Yung sobrang yung kultura doon, sobrang mahihiya ka hindi gumawa eh.
Pero ito. Coaching. Obviously, two great coaches. Brad Stevens just finished the coaching battle with Coach of the Year, Nick Nurse. Now he has to face Spoelstra. Boys, who do you think has the coaching edge here?
Pare, doon tayo sa kababayan naman natin. Diba? Pag nasa finals na, kababayan natin yan lagi. Sa conference finals. Ano bang middle name ni pareng Eric? Ano ba yan?
Reyes daw, Reyes. De La Rosa ba? De La Rosa Spoelstra, no? Well, ako sa coaching, feeling ko talaga may edge si Spoelstra ng konti kasi nga may championship siya eh, 'di ba? May championship pedigree siya, but you can't count out the genius in Brad Stevens na every year parang nag-i-improve yung, 'di ba, yung team nila and parang nagre-respond sa kanya yung mga young guys niya eh. And yun nga, for me, tama ka, ang ganda ng coaching battle na to kasi young guy versus the veteran championship coach eh, 'di ba? Hanggang ngayon daw underrated coach rin si Spoelstra kasi nga 'di ba? Parang he's never been talked about pero yung teams niya laging fights every game. So
sinira ni LeBron to eh. Si LeBron may kasalanan.
The card!
Hindi. Ibig sabihin, kasalanan lang niya kasi overshadowed lagi. Na tipong, kaya lang nananalo yan dahil doon si LeBron. Which might be true, pero magaling din siya. Diba?
Magaling talaga.
What can you do? Tanggalin mo si LeBron. Diba? Doon si LeBron eh.
Exactly.
Eto, before we close, brothers, let's go with predictions. I know this has been a touchy subject. Prediction style.
So sad to say, but feeling ko Boston in 7 eh.
Oof.
Okay.
Wow.
Boston in 7. As much as I love Miami, and as much as I've been saying na dark horse ang Miami, I feel like Boston has the firepower to beat them eh. Yun nga, yung Tatum and But I've been wrong a lot of times, so we'll see.
You gotta admire a man who can admit that he's been wrong.
Spectators naman tayo, hindi naman tayo mga di ba?
Tayo eh.
Wala naman tayong PhD sa basketball.
Exactly.
Gusto lang natin yung Game 7.
Usap lang tayo eh.
No doubt, di ba?
Gusto natin yung mahabang series. Hindi natin, kahit sino manalo, panalo tayo. Diba?
Yun. Exactly.
I love that. Tama. May nag-send din ng photos sa Buhay Basket Talk. Who you got in this series? I'm cheering for basketball, man. So, tama.
Exactly.
Shout out to Daryl Lim. Ikaw, Julo, who you got?
Ako, I think, we've known how narratives change in the playoffs, di ba? Like, the last series, si Pascal hindi nagpakita. Kung nagpakita man lang siya, baka iba na yung pinag-uusapan natin ngayon. So, parang nag-iiba yung narratives ng players per series eh. Kasi it's either na-check ka na or you'll thrive under pressure talaga. And I think Jayson Tatum has that mental aspect in him na, okay, I will thrive under pressure whatever happens. And I think he'll have his showing here, against the Heat. So,
Wala.
Ayaw. Sabay tawa lang.
Ako, matagal ko nang iniisip yung Lakers at saka Celtics mukhang magandang rivalry ata yun sa finals So, tansya ko rin Boston to.
Ako Miami in 7 pare dahil lang sa lalim. Yung lalim kasi mas malalim yung Miami Pag gantong feeling natin magsa 7 games doon magkakasukatan yan sa bench. Wala masyadong laman yung sa kabila Yung sa Boston. I mean meron pero
tama ka nga Julo and Jeff dahil nga yun nga volatile yung lineup ng Boston kasi kunyari kung si Tatum biglang hindi biglang magkalat or si Brown parang walang magsi-step up na iba even kung si Hayward nandiyan healthy then okay kasi
hindi na siya ganun hindi na siya ganun
kaya nga unlike Miami nga kasi they have a lot of scorers usually pag bumanat sila talagang 15 points per game 15 each lang alam mo yung ganun 18 yung highest scorer so that's what's dangerous about Miami pero yun nga feeling ko nga kasi as a Mamba Academy alum, si Tatum, he's gonna rise.
Miami Heat ako dyan. Miami in 7.
Uy, ganda. 2 tayo Ganda
Walang tayo.
I feel like the vets of Miami have won. I mean, obviously Boston they have vets, but they don't have that championship experience. So I feel like the vets of Miami plus Spo's championship experience will
actually
to the final. So
okay lang Lakers versus Miami pwede na rin.
Uy, di ba tapos
Lakers?
Alright, speaking of which, so stay tuned for our Western Conference Finals preview which will be up as soon as Game 7.
Tagal itong Clippers
hindi naman tayo mag-a-assume dito, di ba?
Oo, hindi naman tayo ganun
Hindi naman kayo biased Hindi naman kayo biased, di ba?
Di ba? Kaya
hindi naman kayo.
Dalawa lang. Thank you for watching our Eastern Conference Finals preview. If you have any violent reactions or any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Please don't forget to join our Facebook community. That's Buhay Basket Talk on Facebook. Just look us up there. There's a lot of trash talk going on right now, especially in the playoffs. So you might want to join in.
We love the trash talk.
Yes,
We welcome it.
We welcome it.
Trash talk.
Walang murahan. Walang personalan.
Tipong bobo ka po. Tipong ganun.
Hashtag lang.